Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to another video here, where my Week 4 picks. I'm here on the ESPN Pigskin Pick'em website. I figure I might as well just do it here. I'm gonna do it anyway, so I might as well make a video out of it. So, starting today, so we got all the games starting today. So I think I'll just go down. I'll pick them all first, and then organize them. Show you the confidence I have in each one. Go from there, because it makes sense in my head. So I think let's go ahead and start off with the Jags versus the Bengals. I'll release small videos about each of these matchups, but one big video today. Jags versus Bengals. I think the Bengals are going to win. I think it's gonna be an interesting game. It's going to be not necessarily a close game. It's going to be a good game, I would say. I think they're very similarly built. I think the Bengals just have a year together. They have a slightly better supporting cast, I would say, around Burrow in the offense, and then their defense is just a tiny bit better, just playing better. But roster makeup wise, they're not too different, which is why I think this should be a good game. I do think the Bengals are going to win. They've been playing pretty good this year, so I'm going to go ahead and pick the Bengals to win this one. Washington and Atlanta. I think Washington should be better. They haven't played better, but the Falcons also have. Oh, they've played better than the Falcons. That haven't played good. That's the only problem. I think I'm going to go ahead and pick Washington here, but this is one I have very, very little confidence in. Next, Houston Texans, Buffalo Bills. Texans suck. I think that's about all the explanation I need. Detroit Lions at Chicago Bears. I see everyone's like the Detroit Lions. You just had the worst luck. Granted, yes, the kick was a bit unlucky. But for the most part, they haven't really deserved to win any other games. Don't get me wrong, they've played well. They've also played great teams. But I like the Bears. I like them at home. If this game, at least this early, was in Detroit, I would be picking Detroit, no question. But yes, the Bears had a shaky start yesterday, but the Lions don't have the pass rush that the Browns do. They're not going to get to Justin Fields all the time. Justin Fields will have time to make the decision. Hopefully Nagy increases his brain cells that he hasn't been able to increase in the last couple of years. Over this week, unlikely. Needs to have better play calling, but I still think besides that, the Bears defense is good enough to get a win over the Lions. Now, honestly, one of my favorite games this week, the Panthers and the Cowboys. I like the Carolina Panthers a lot. I don't like the Cowboys that much, at least as much as other people do. See, for sure, if this game was in Carolina, I'd be picking Carolina, no question. The fact that it's in Dallas adds a little bit of extra, and Dallas played great against the Eagles. Zeke and Pollard won't be able to get anything. Carolina Panthers have given up an average of 45 yards per game, rushing yards per game, and that includes running backs such as Alvin Kamara. They've played Alvin Kamara. Granted, Jets really don't have anyone, and neither do the Texans. But Alvin Kamara did not do much, both receiving and rushing. So I'm liking this Panthers defense. Offense has some good pieces too. They're good. They just traded for C.J. Henderson. Well, not offensive related, but on the defense, they just traded for C.J. Henderson. I like that a lot. I still think I'm going to go Cowboys here. This is honestly one of the better games. This will be one of the most exciting games for me. When I won't be able to watch it, but that's all right. I do think the Cowboys will win, but again, another one. I wouldn't be surprised at all if either team won this one. But I'm going to lean Cowboys here. But a very, very good game. Colts versus Dolphins. I think the Dolphins suck. Granted, we lost to the Dolphins, but yeah, I have the Colts winning. I think the Colts are actually a good team. You want to talk about bad luck? You say the Lions, they've had the worst luck. The Colts have had to play I say the two best teams in the NFC West, and the best team in their division. It's tough. Granted, they're not great, but they're not bad. The Colts aren't bad. I think they'll beat the Dolphins fairly handily, I believe. Vikings at Browns. I love the Browns too much. The way they played against the Bears. Yes, the Vikings are better than the Bears. But Myles Garrett, I know you've all seen the clip of him just teleporting. He's insane. Like their offense, when it gets you need Landry to really make that offense really elite. I would say the Vikings have a better offense, but the Browns' defense, I think their ability to probably maintain Cook, slow him down a little bit, and they have a good enough secondary. I do think the Browns will win in a close one, but I do have the Browns winning. The Giants suck, and the Saints don't. Saints are gonna win. Again, same. Just kind of keep the train rolling here. Jets suck. Now this one, everyone's the Chiefs are so bad right now. No, they're not. I think what really needs to happen, Patrick Mahomes needs to go back to the mentality he had his first year. Okay. Yes, have fun with it. Okay, try and limit the no-look passes. Okay, if your dude's wide open, there's no need to look away. Okay, there's no need to. Josh Gordon should help this team. I don't know how much this week, but especially down the line, I do think he will help a lot. And the Eagles also aren't that good. So Chiefs will win. Cardinals at Rams. I think this is one where yes, 86% picked the Rams. However, I think it's going to be a better game than that. It's not going to be a huge blowout, but the Rams are better. Cardinals they've shown really there's been some hiccups in the Cardinals. Yeah, the 3-0. There's been some hiccups with the Rams. They've just been extremely consistent, and that's offensively based. Both offense and defense. You've got an offensive leader in Matthew Stafford, who is playing out of his mind, and then you got defensive leaders in Ramsey and Donald, who just they keep it steady. They make sure that there's no mistakes happening, and I think that's what's gonna you'll see mistakes made by the Cardinals this week. I genuinely believe there'll be a lot more more penalties on the Cardinals than there will be the Rams. I think the Cardinals will have one more turnover or something like that. Overall, the Rams win. I do think that the Rams will win. Seahawks 49ers. This one is hard because I don't like the 49ers. Not that I hate I don't think that they're that good. But then they played the Packers close. Pretty much what they need is a great game out of Jimmy Garoppolo. In order to win, they need a great game out of Jimmy Garoppolo. And I said that weird. And just a threat of a running back. That's really what they need. I don't know the likelihood that they'll get that. But I think Shanahan, he's going to do a good job. He's going to use Trey Lance when needed. I like this. The Seahawks, again, they're my second favorite team in the NFC West. Yes, last week was bad. That second half was just so bad. I can't pick the Seahawks. Typically, I would. I like the Seahawks a lot, but after that, I can't pick them. Ravens versus Broncos. I think this is going to be a good game. I think the Broncos are a good team. I just don't think they're going to be ready for the Ravens in full. It'll be a great game. It'll be a close game. And after this game, the Broncos will play great teams close. They'll even beat some great teams. But in this one, I do have the Ravens winning. Not by much. I like the Broncos. I really do like the Broncos. But I do think the Ravens edge one out here. Not necessarily on the leg of Justin Tucker. But it will be a close one. Steelers versus Packers. This game seemed a lot closer after week 1. Yeah, the Packers the Steelers suck. Their best chance to win is to get rid of Ben Roethlisberger. You need at this point just start Haskins or start Rudolph. It's better than Ben. I don't like saying that because Ben's an absolute legend. But Mans can't even walk on a field anymore before he falls. He's just... Buccaneers versus Patriots. Patriots are going to win, no questions asked. I am going to pick the Patriots Okay. If you want the logical pick, yes, the Buccaneers are going to win. Brady's going to break the all-time passing record in New England. He's going to kick our ass. But the Patriots are going to win because Bill Belichick knows Brady better than anyone in the world. Josh McCown knows better. Not McCown. Gosh. Josh McDaniels. Those two know Brady better than anyone. Okay? This defense will be ready. I'm not looking forward to this. Hopefully I'm back in town and I can watch it. But that's next, the Monday night game. The 3-0 Raiders as underdogs. I think it's pretty much every 3-0 team except for the Rams are underdogs. At least according to this. Yeah, they're the only other. There's only 4 left. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4. Yeah, every 3-0 team except for the Rams are the underdogs. That is interesting. I do think the Chargers are going to win. I think the Chargers should be a team that is 3-0. That is besides the point. But I do think they'll win. I think it's going to be an absolutely amazing game. I just don't like the Raiders. I don't like their team construction as much as I do the Chargers. I think the Chargers defense steps up enough. I like what's his name? Forgot his name from the Raiders, but I love Derek Carr. Derek Carr is one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league. So I like how the Raiders' offense is working. Eventually, it'll slow down. It will. I think it's going to experience a bump in the road here against the Chargers. It'll pick back up a little bit before it eventually does come crashing down. They need Jacobs to show up eventually. But yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll give this about a 56. I think that seems good enough. Never right on those. Okay, as for confidence, I think I'm gonna be honest. Confidence here on this one. That one's number 1. Only lose 1 point out. Lose out on 1 point for that one. Next, so we'll move down to most confident. Again, a tie between a lot of them. Like this one, that's not the bottom. But that one. It's funny. There's as many 0-3 teams favored this week than there are 3-0. This one can go down. I think this one will end up being 16. This one can go down, put it at 14. Move you down to 13. There we go. Okay, so yeah, those are the 4 I am most certain on. These 4 right here, from the Bills to the Titans. Next, this one's one of the lower ones. We'll put it at 2 for now. This one we'll put at 3. This one, I feel fairly confident in it, actually. Same with this one. We'll go ahead and move the Rams up here. Sorry, I just covered my mouth. Put them at 12. We'll go ahead and put the Browns at 11. Colts at 10. No, we'll put the Packers. The Packers at 11, moving Cleveland and the Colts down a spot each. So Browns at 10, Colts at 9 now. And honestly, we'll move the Bengals up. I do think the Bengals will win. We'll move them. Honestly, get that 16 points. We're going to be a little risky here. Going to be a little risky. Just because I feel like these ones are just set. Like these 4 are set. I'm going to put the Bengals. They're at 16. Yeah, I'm happy with this, I think. Yeah, there we go. Like I have a lot of confidence, like from basically from here, from the Ravens up. I have confidence in my picks. These 5 here bring me a little more. I still feel very confident in my picks. I do think I'm going 16-0. I'm actually not doing too bad. 28-19. I'll take it. Only 15,000th. Let's go. But yeah, that'll do it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. There'll be videos for every single game coming out this week. They'll probably be out, hopefully 8 tomorrow, 8 on Saturday. But I will see y'all later. Have a nice day. Adios.